So no, I'm sorry, conservatives. If you're really going to go with this, you're really
say sorry for your disrespect.
Going to try to defund Planned Parenthood. If you're really going to do it, then be prepared to pay for all the babies.
Okay.
Be prepared to pay. Because I have news for you. Sex for both parties, at least heterosexual sex for both parties, and I'm sure it's for all parties, but hetero is the only one that can end in a baby. Sorry, gays and lesbians, but you don't end in a baby. But sex feels great.
Okay, fine. Then keep on. I do not care if anybody uses a condom or a pill to try and unnaturally make it so that there is no conception or what have you. But please do not kill an innocent life.
It does. It's a fun activity. And sometimes...
Oh, I forgot to mention, this video is 10 minutes long.
Motherfucking mouths to feed. And it's a lifetime commitment.
Okay.
It isn't a dog that's going to die in 10 years. And honestly, with some of these fucking parents that I've heard about, or some of these abortion stories I've read about, where, you know, people are trying to rant and rave and yell against something like the woman who aborted her baby the second she found out it was a boy, because she's, I don't know, a feminist fucking cunt. Even if it's true, even if it's fucking true, or even if it's false, true or false doesn't really fucking matter, because really, if it's true, she did the kid the biggest fucking favor, because how fucking great would his life have been with a fucking cunt mother that didn't want him to exist?
Well, then she probably should have put him up for adoption or something. I mean, how does this justify killing? I mean, still, how does this justify killing an innocent life? It's done nothing. It has done no harm against you. I mean, okay, let's listen a little further. What his opinion on this is still about.
Because he happens to have a cock and balls. How fucked up would he have been? Probably had a nice little serial killer right there.
That's another thing. I keep on hearing pro-abortionists say that if an unwanted child is given birth, then he'll become a criminal of some kind. Like, are we really going to determine the fate of these children when they haven't even been given a chance at all? We don't know the future at all. And not to mention Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was... he was given up for adoption by his real parents. And then he became a multi-billionaire. He didn't become a criminal. I mean, if you want to go talking about how he was a big, evil, rich guy, that aside. But the Rebecca woman that I talked about a little earlier, she did not end up being a murderer or what have you. I mean, why predict this for every child that is hated out there? I could probably Google for many stories of where that people had rough childhoods, but they still ended up fine. Anyway, let's continue.
But I mean, really, I mean, you want to fucking, you know, I mean, I'm sorry, and the crime rate's going to explode, too. You're going to have a bunch of fucking kids that are totally unloved, totally unnurtured. All because your fucking phony baloney man in the sky told you that somehow abortion is wrong, even though killing babies, when he does it, is A-okay. So as far as I'm concerned, I like Planned Parenthood. And I like the death penalty. I'm pro-death.
Oh yeah, you're a real nice guy, WarCorpse. I'm sure you're gonna make a lovely husband and a lovely father.
We have too many fucking people on this planet. Let's start moving some along.
And that's the end of the video. And you know, he noticed that he did not even touch upon the scandal of Planned Parenthood. He did, like, does he even know why we are calling for Planned Parenthood to be defunded? I mean, it's not just because they help provide abortions, it's because they are dealing, or they're dissecting little babies. They're dissecting little babies for research and whatever else have you. But it doesn't matter. I mean, let's go looking in the comments section here for a little bit. Some of his commentators go mentioning how it isn't about religion or what have you. It's about Planned Parenthood. WarCorpse didn't touch on the subject at all. Anyway, here in the comments, a guy named Nameless Flux. He says, I gotta disagree with you on this one. After that mess with Planned Parenthood selling body parts of aborted late-termers, that's some Joseph Mengele type shit, and the government shouldn't be funding sick shit like that, much less abortions. Religion doesn't even enter into it. He said it himself. It's just something that if you took part in, you simply have no conscience. And here's another one that sympathizes him in this subject. Like it or not, dude, put the abortion... Okay, the guy's name is Rendar Smith. Like it or not, dude, put the abortion debate and your hatred of religion aside. This is not something our tax dollars should be going toward. I don't want my hard-earned money funding this crap. Let these jackasses who do this pay for it themselves. And frankly, we shouldn't be funding these moms with social welfare either. Okay, I do not know what this guy's opinions are. I don't even know if he claims to be conservative. I mean, he almost sounds, I don't know, more libertarian or something. And frankly, we shouldn't be funding these moms with social welfare either. It's her responsibility, and the father's, well, we hold him accountable, don't we? Not ours. Why not hold people accountable for their own actions? Since when was that such a crazy concept? Furthermore, paying for all these babies is complete motivation for some to have more babies in poverty so they get more money from the government. Like that one mother with the so many children, I cannot even remember what the amount was. It was something between 8 and 13, I don't know. I forget the amount. But she was all like in the video, somebody should pay for my kids. I mean, he kind of, Rendar Smith kind of brings up a good point in that issue. And there's this one gal called Surfith that says, because an innocent baby is the same as a convicted murderer. I have a feeling she's being sarcastic with WarCorpse on that. Again, WarCorpse, I hate it when people compare aborting babies to killing death row inmates or killing soldiers in war or whatnot. It's two entirely different things. Soldiers in war, they can kill and will kill when given the order. But an unborn baby can't do anything until born. And even at his first few years of being born, he's not going to do anything. He's not going to try and do anything bad. And of course, criminals, well, I don't need to explain anything on that one. I mean, they're rapists and murderers. I don't know if there are any thieves out there that are killed because of that crime. Alright. Actually, that was all the comments that were mentioning about how what the scandal of Planned Parenthood was about. Some of these guys are ones arguing against them. Like this guy, Anxious Observer, responding to Nameless Flux and whatnot. But WarCorpse, why don't you mention the issue of Planned Parenthood? I mean, you like to mention a lot of stuff about laws and whatnot, about how certain things are wrong. Do you think it's alright for Planned Parenthood to keep on dissecting babies and dealing out their body parts or donating or whatever they do? Most of us think it's not alright. And not to mention, this guy, he has 20 dislikes and excuse me. He has 20 likes and 26 dislikes so far. But he only has about a little under 3,000 subscribers, so he doesn't get a lot of views. He only has 382 views. If this got more out to the public, I'm sure it would be more disliked or whatever. But again, if you're pro-life at all, if you're an Islamist and you're pro-life, and if you're agnostic and you're pro-life, if you're atheist, if you're Buddhist, Hindu, Judaist, Christian, and you're pro-life, and you are a good person. I really mean it. Even though we disagree on some other issues, but God bless you for speaking out against Planned Parenthood. Or God bless you for speaking out against abortion. I mean, that's about it.